road for 1.5 miles.
All right. Good evening, everyone. We're here in Shelbyville doing our special Thanksgiving dash tonight. Since I have to be at my W-2 the next 3 days, which means the day before, the day of, and the day after Thanksgiving. So I got to do the, it's been raining practically throughout the day, but it's just a little bit of mist right now, so I'm just going to go on ahead and start this dash for Thanksgiving, and wishing everybody here all a happy Thanksgiving, and a thank you to all of you who have who've been watching my channel for over 18 months. I certainly appreciate it. And so we'll just go ahead and take this order that I have right here, and let's get started. I've got an $8 Maya's order in my car right now, so we're going to go ahead and start with that. Hello, who's just joined? I certainly appreciate it. Doing a special Thanksgiving dash tonight, offering thank yous to those who have been watching my channel over the last 18 months, since I have to work the day before, the day of, and the day after Thanksgiving. Well, I'm doing my Thanksgiving dash tonight, so just going to go ahead and take this order that I have here, this $8 order, to start the evening dash here on DoorDash. So welcome in. Hopefully this mist will stop and it won't be so bad. It's been raining most of the day. Otherwise, I'd have been out doing my Purdue dash, but the weather's just been so bad recently, and I've had to work. I just haven't had a chance to do it. So maybe we'll do that on Monday. Hey, Dax, welcome in. Appreciate you joining. And happy Thanksgiving to you, Dax, and your family. Those of you that are coming in, happy Thanksgiving to all of you that are that are watching right now. We're just doing a special dash tonight. To wish everyone happy Thanksgiving, and being thankful to all of you who have watched my channel over the last 18 months. I certainly appreciate it. Those that are members to the channel, I appreciate that too. Are we on the way to Ram Ranch? No, we're just taking a DoorDash order I believe, to the Shelbyville school up here. It's what it's looking like. Or maybe not quite that far.
766 West McKay Road, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176.
Yeah, just right up here. It's just before you get to the school. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's in this little apartment complex up here. Right up, just right up here.
766 West McKay Road, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the right.
Okay, it's that place right there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pull down here so I can get everybody off of me. It's going to be fun getting out of here. Okay, but it's that little place right there. It's right here, guys. All right. All right, let me take this up here. I'll be right back. All right. Welcome to all of you. Hey, Joshua, Dean, welcome in. Appreciate it. Yeah, just delivered this this DoorDash order. It was $8 to this customer right here. It was Maya's Mexican. Let's see. Am I able to go down this way without having to go all the way up there? I'm hoping. Because I don't want to have to go up there on that hill if I possibly can help it. All right. That's well, $4 for two. Okay, let's see. So which one is it though? Naturally. Of course. Yeah, Miller Avenue. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go up that way. Oh well. Yep. Normally, I mean, because it's, it's because it's $2 a mile. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Yeah. Hey, Mabel, welcome in. Yeah. Yeah, guys, you probably don't know. I mean, see that Mabel's got a really good channel. You might want to check her channel out. She has a lot of guests on her channel, and sometimes she'll be on, like, in the night when I'm doing my work. You might want to check that channel out there. It's a real good channel. All right. Didn't want to have to drive through the school here, but yeah. Oh well.
Continue for a half mile.
I tell you, anymore when they do the Dollar General, they always want to send me to this one, because a lot of times this one here will not have the items. I've done at this particular one, I have done a lot of unassigns because of them not having items. I do not like going to this one, but they always want to send me to this one for whatever the reason. I do not know why. It's okay, visit. I understand that. I said, yeah. But yeah, those of you on here, check out Mabel's channel. She's got a real good channel, guys. She really does. So let's go ahead and go over here and pick up this. It's not for Purdue Dash. That's going to be Sunday, Dean. That's going to be Sunday. The weather's just been too bad.
Turn right onto South Miller Avenue.
Yeah, the weather's, I said, what's up Thanksgiving? I said, well, the reason I'm doing my Thanksgiving Dash tonight is because I have to work. Hey, Queen, welcome in. Yeah. Yeah, it's because I have to work the next 3 nights. I have to work the day before, the day of, and the day after Thanksgiving. That's the reason why I'm doing my special Thanksgiving Dash tonight. The rain is supposed to subside for a little while, which is why I went ahead and went out tonight. But yeah, the Purdue Dash, yeah, I had to put that off. It is just, the weather's just been bad. Plus I had to do my W-2. So yeah, I can't really do, a quality dash when it's raining like that. I mean, sure, they might say you might get more customers and all, but yeah, I just want to, yeah, I just felt like for the best, and it will be Sunday too when Purdue, so that'll give them a good chance on Sunday. That'll definitely, Sunday's usually a real good day, and I think they'll do well on Sunday. And maybe for Indy, they might take the lead, just like they have the lead, the #1 team in the nation. So, I mean, will they do the same thing on Sunday and take the lead of all the, of all the teams? They got a good possibility with it being Sunday. Yeah, very good possibility. So, I mean, might as well, if you're going to be in #1 in 2 or 3 categories, you might as well be #1 in all of them. You never, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Dean, I know it was raining really hard. I was watching you today. I knew it was raining pretty good where you were. I mean, that's kind of rough to be doing that, especially if you're doing Spark and carrying stuff out to your car with, with it being rain like that. That just, the way it was raining, it just wasn't for me to go out. It just wasn't. And, yeah, but I mean, it's got to do what it's got to do. I mean, at least it's not snow like it's going to be in some places out west here in the next couple of days. So I kind of,
turn left.
yeah.
Then
they said there was possibility of snow here, but so far, a lot of the indications are saying that it's going to be north of us. At least that's what it says now. All that can change in 24 hours, though, you know. Especially with Indiana. Indiana's always unpredictable weather. You never know what you're going to get.
951 Miller Avenue,
Yeah.
Shelbyville, Indiana.
You have no idea what you're going to get when you come here.
USA is on the left.
All right. Well, I got 4 items to go pick up here, guys, so I'll be right back. All right. Well, I had to unassign that order because there was a couple of things that they didn't have. So while I was in there, I got a $6 Uber that I'm going to go ahead and take. So I'm going to take a $6 Burger King Uber in its place, so that way I can build up my Uber rate. Yeah, I cannot risk the shopping rate thing again. That's why I say every time they send me here, 9 times out of 10 there's a problem. They don't have something here, and then they keep doing it. So yeah, they wanted some orange paper plates and they didn't have them. I didn't even see a tag where it said orange paper plates were. I didn't even see a tag where it said that. So and when they say it's missing, you got to take a picture of the tag. And if you don't take a picture of the, if you don't get a picture of the tag, then it counts against you. So no, I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's why I keep my completion rate as high as I possibly can. So when there's a situation like that, then then I can unassign it and just go on about my business. That was only $4. I would rather make 6 than 4. So, and I didn't want to pass that Uber up, so I'll just go ahead and take the Uber. So, hey, Corey, welcome in. Simply Debbie Sue, welcome in. Appreciate you joining. Thank you very much. Yeah. Really appreciate you guys joining. And so I'm thankful for all of you guys who have, over the last 18 months, have been, watching my channel, helping me get to 1,000 and helping me get monetized. I certainly appreciate it. And, I'm thankful that I'm also able to help you guys get to your monetizations and help watch your channels out too, because a lot of you have some great channels on there. And so, I'm very thankful for all of you guys. And that's why I went ahead and put the picture of the table there. I thought it was fitting, that I was able to fit the cat sitting at the table, which I thought was, kind of neat. So that's why I selected that. Plus, whoever's house that was, and I got that picture from Pixabay, and whoever, that was a beautiful house. Whoever, allowed me to take that picture. Yeah, it's a very beautiful place. So, kudos to the one, that said that was, a free picture that I could use. And they had a real beautiful house with a beautiful setting, because that's the way I see Thanksgiving as, family, friends, everybody getting together. That's what Thanksgiving's all about. That's the one thing I like about, about that time of year. So many, all think about getting ready for Christmas. Yeah, but what about the day to where, to where you can be thankful for the things that you have? I think there's too much of that out there to where, that there are those that, take things for granted and aren't really as thankful for the things that they have. It's not to say that we shouldn't go for more, because we should. If there's, if you have goals in life of places that you want to go, there's also those times to where we think, even though we are going for more, that sometimes we forget of what it is that we do have. And sometimes we kind of throw what we do have on the back burner and show not as much appreciation for it like we did before. No, we're not doing that. We're going to Burger King. I'm just going to turn on Broadway. I know what you're going to say, but no, we're not doing that. So, all right. But that's why I say, Thanksgiving, shouldn't be put on the back burner. It's a day, where you can get with family and, just be thankful and, and just remember what it is that you do have. What did you do to get the things that you do have? And what steps did you do? Like I said, going for more, that's fine and dandy, and we should. Especially if you have goals. I want to do this by a certain time. I want to do this by a certain time. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying that, there are times when we can just totally, think about, what it is that we do have. Sometimes we just let that be taken for granted, and we just forget, what it was, how we got what we have. That would be, how did we get, the friends we have? How did we get our spouses that we have? How did we get, the homes and the cars and all those different things, even though we're going for more? Sometimes that can be put on the back burner, and sometimes we may not mean to do that. Well, we may not mean to do that, but sometimes when we get so busy with life and what we want to do, we sometimes, we'll just put that on the back burner and might forget about it. And then, someone or something is going to feel unappreciative, or feel like, they're not really worth your time anymore. And, that's where a lot of the problems come in, guys. And, this is a time of day, this is a time of year to where, we need to sit down and think about, hey, what is it that we're most thankful for? I mean, I'm thankful for the home that I got last year, the family that I have, thankful for the kitties that came into my life, thankful for being able, for the job that I ended up getting, this year, the job that I've, that's the perfect job for me. And, also, being able to dash like this, converse with you guys. I mean, that's what I'm mostly thankful for all the members that are on my channel. I'm thankful for that too. Those who have subscribed, those who have watched me all this time, took their time to give me the hours. I appreciate that. And, I'm, going to reciprocate that back, which is what I've been doing. That's why I'm doing this Big Ten Dash and doing the Dirty Stack, drawings, is to show how much I appreciate you guys and, how much you guys mean to me with this. This is why, with Dirty Stacks being as hard as they can be sometimes, I'm doing that because I'm showing my appreciation to you all. And I will continue to do that all throughout the, throughout the Big Ten. But we're not forgetting, the other day, if you didn't see the post from the my guest referee, Dashing Goose, saying that when each day with Dean, when he got it, his 500 on Dashing Traders live, he did it live, even though it wasn't on my channel. He still did it live, and because he did it before midnight on that day, we decided that we're just going to go ahead and do that for the special Thanksgiving. We're going to go ahead and draw for the 500 each day with Dean tonight. So that's what we're going to do. So that's what we're doing. Ooh, that's a name I haven't heard. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and do that for Dean. Thank you. All right. And as soon as we get ready to turn up here to go and get this order, we're going to play the thank you song. We'll go ahead and do that. Man, that's a silent. Yeah, that's got to be a person that's been, that was on my stream like a long time ago. It's got to be. Some of these names that I've seen lately, I don't even remember who they are, and I'm pretty sure they've forgotten about me, even though they subscribe. All right, let's do that here, guys. We'll go ahead and okay, we'll just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and play the song. Thank you, Dean. And here we go. Yep, we always play this anytime we have someone who contributes to the channel. We thank you very much. And Tornado, all right. That's for you too, Tornado. Thank you. All right, you're almost there, Tornado. We're going to help you get there. Want to see some Tornado Garden monetized. All right, let me go get this super, guys. I'll be right back. right. Okay. Verify it. Okay. They didn't forget anything. All right. Okay, they want me to deliver to a back door. Showing me the picture. Trailer of the front door to the back door. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully I can see it, or it'll stay light enough to where I can see it. Okay, I know where it is. It's not that far, so. All right. Hey, there's Falcon. Welcome in, Falcon. Thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all you guys joining tonight. Our little Thanksgiving dash. We're taking the Uber right now to a trailer park. So they want me to deliver it to the back door. So that's what we do. Yep. Yeah, an Uber's order. Yep. Okay.
Turn right on East State Road 44.
Okay, I already know where this place is. Okay. Yeah, I had to turn down that, unassigned that shopping order, because once again, every time they send me there, 9 times out of 10, that's, something's not there. So I had to, and I'm not taking a refund hit, so that's not happening. So that's why I had to unassign it. You got to keep your completion rate, as high as you possibly can. So for things like that, you don't want to take a hit. So I mean, it's bad enough you're trying to go for the on-time rate, but at the same time, it's you don't want to put any more money in DoorDash's pocket than they're already taking. So I'm not going to allow them to continuously cheat me out of things that are rightfully mine. See, this Little Caesars in the region. Yes. As a matter of fact, I last time I dashed, I did a Little Caesars. I mean, where I'm going though, I'm going to be nowhere near it, but I do get Little Caesars orders. Yes.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Wellington Boulevard.
Well, no, I better not. I was going to do that, but no. Somebody went over there. I was going to turn into a different way, but I couldn't do that, so. All right. Because at this time of night, it's a lot easier to go and take a back way than go in here like this person's doing. This is the road I'm supposed to take, but there's a back way to get there, too.
Turn left on Wellington Boulevard.
Little Caesar has 2 large topping for $5.99 this week. Okay. Well, I mean, I've had a couple of, I've had Little Caesars orders earlier, but, I mean, not today, but I didn't know that. For those who don't want to cook a Thanksgiving meal, I mean, I guess they could take advantage of that. Although Little Caesars, to me, just really isn't like it was back in the 70s. It just isn't. 70s and 80s. I mean, it just isn't the same. I mean, first of all, where it went bad for the fact was they used to give you 2 pizzas. That's why they called it pizza. But now it's only 1. It's like, yeah. And the quality just isn't as good as it used to be either. So, all right. So they want me to deliver to the bank. Okay, so... All right, so
turn right to stay on East Chestnut Street. Drop off on the left.
okay, so yeah, so here's the back. So the front of the trailer, they said, okay, so it's this one right. So I guess it's this one right here. The back of the trailer, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, what, okay, well, why am I, okay, let's see. It says 18. Okay. So the back of the house. Okay. So, okay, so I guess it's up here. Okay. I mean, they don't have the listing here. Okay. Okay, the front. It's got that thing back there. In the front, okay. Yeah, this is it. All right. Be right back. Just wanted to make sure they put the back of the house in the front of the house. So. Okay. So, hey, there's Roy. Welcome in, Roy. There's Luke. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Yeah. Special Thanksgiving dash today. Yeah, we've had to put off a couple of the, we had to put off the, the Big Ten dashing this week because the weather's just been so bad. So, all right, let's turn DoorDash back on. All right. Since we're close to restaurants here, we need to see what we can do tonight. So that was $6 for that Uber. So Radio Dude, yeah. Yeah, he was on not too long ago. All right, Luke, thank you very much. Let's go ahead while we're waiting for an order, and let's go ahead and play our thank you song. Thank you. Thank you very much, Luke. Appreciate it. All right. As always, this is one of the reasons why I'm thankful for you guys. Yep. Ooh, Luke, yeah. All right. All right, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you. That's That's what I say. That's what makes me thankful for all you guys, that you guys have been helping me like you have. I certainly appreciate it. Yeah, the boo for the loop. Yeah, that Fran's the one that got, basically got that started. So, all right. But I tell you, speaking of Fran, I'm certainly appreciative of her for helping me on the day we did our, Arizona State Indiana dash. I'm extremely thankful for that, because that was the day I hit my 1K, and I'll always be grateful and thankful for that. I mean, I wasn't expecting to hit it that day, but because it happened on that day, that was that was kind of special to me, because that was something that I least expected happened when I was having fun. And like I say, guys, sometimes the things happen, when you just totally, are not concerned about it. Like you say, it happens eventually. Well, that's exactly what happened with me when I hit my 1K, and Fran helping me with that. That was big. That was a big deal. And we're trying to get others into the 1K club. I mean, one that's getting real close now, that's over 900, is Sally. So, Sally's one that we got to concentrate on. I know there's others, but like I said, we're those that are getting close, and we're going to concentrate in the month of December to getting those to their to their monetization status, also with watch hours too. So hey, Vicky, welcome in. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you. Certainly appreciate it. Yes, this is my appreciation to you guys for my 18 months of being of being on the air, and certainly appreciate it, guys. I really do. It means a whole lot to me. You just do not know. Oh, we got an Uber here. What do we got? Let's see. All right, going back to Burger King. Okay, well, here, I'll let that guy go by. Okay. Yep, all right. All right, we'll take it. So now we got to put DoorDash back in, yep. So we're going to take another Uber, guys. All right, we're going to put DoorDash back in pause. Okay, so another Uber.
Head to your pickup at Burger King, 1830 East State Road 44.
Okay. Well, this might be an Uber night. Could be. Certainly could be an Uber night, guys. I wouldn't mind that. Certainly help get my acceptance rate on Uber up. That would be, that could certainly be fitting at this point. Because from what I understand, the post that Meaty Mama put out, if you're green or gold, starting December 1st, I mean, I haven't got that email yet, but, if you're green or gold on December 1st, then you have to schedule on Uber from now on. At least that's what she had. I don't know if it's going to be that way for, for all markets yet, but, yeah, that's why I want to try to see if I can get up there at least to the platinum level in, in Uber now. I mean, I'm not worried about diamond or anything like that, but I just, just at least to where I can not have to worry about scheduling, because that's what I don't like. So, wow. Why is everybody slowing down? I mean, I know the roads are wet, but that one guy was slowing down pretty good. I don't know why. Oh, well. All right. Let's see here. Let's see where everybody's going. Okay. All right. Back to Burger King. Let's see. We'll park up here this time. All right, let me go get this Uber. I'll be right back. Oh, this person has a very unique name. Very unique. A name I've never even heard of before. Okay, so, okay, verify. Okay, I've verified. They said it was there. All right. Okay, okay, what's the business name? The library. Okay. Yeah, the library. Well, I'm not too happy with you guys at the library because you took down the water fountain. Oh well. They're starting to put up the Christmas decorations up there now, so but yeah, that's one thing I certainly miss. I really do. I miss miss being at the fountain, doing the drawings at the fountain, because that's where I felt it more peaceful, just listening to the water. So yeah. All right. Okay, let's go to the library.
Turn right on East State Road 44.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff here for being at the library. Well, I thought we were done with the mist. I guess not. It's just been that way all day. Just dreary, misty, sometimes rainy. That's just the way it's been. I mean, and as much as I wanted to go out and do the normal, Purdue Dash today, it just wasn't good to do. And wonders of the world, how many hours you worked so far? I'm basically just getting started. Basically, I've had one DoorDash order for $8, and then I've had two Uber orders. The last order was $5. This one is $6, so this will be $11. So I'd say $19, and I've only been out like an hour. That's about it. And 15 is what I usually average. But like I said, this is a couple days before Thanksgiving, and some people are out traveling. Said you got an order for Heather. Okay. Yeah, don't be darting out into my area now. You got an order for Heather. Okay. Wow. But yeah, I mean, this is, I'm just surprised. I've got I've accepted back-to-back Uber orders again. Rarely do I ever accept back-to-back Uber orders. But they haven't been bad. Yeah. I mean, $5 and $6 isn't much now. That's not very much, but at least it gets me on the good side of Uber. Maybe they're going to start sending me some more orders, because I had been turning down a whole bunch ever since I started with them. But hopefully it'll get better. And Uber has been extremely great to me recently. Now we're starting to get the rain's starting to get a little heavier now. And hopefully this will be the end of this, because it said on the weather report that I got that it was supposed to end in a few hours. And it's certainly not looking like it. Hopefully I can just do that and be okay. Because that windshield wipers sound can get annoying after a while, and it can.
In a quarter mile, proceed straight on West Broadway Street using the middle lane.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to do a little more than that. At least it's going inside the building. Someone not have their lights on up there front there? Yeah, it's kind of looking like it.
Proceed straight on West Broadway Street.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't have your lights on. I think it's, you know, you really need to have them on right now, especially when it's raining and it's been raining here all day, and once the rain stops, it's supposed to be on 6 to 8 inches of snow. Yeah, I know that's the bad part about. Yeah, I have to turn around and go back up here, so because I can't park up there. So I'm just going to turn around and go up here, and turn around and come back this way, and then just park right here in front of the library. So okay, I can maybe. You're waiting for me. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. In this town, you know, sometimes you guys do that and sometimes you don't. So, okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of these numbers. Just make sure nobody's coming out, and they're not. So, okay. Park right in front of the library. Man, I miss this fountain. I really do. I miss it. I already miss it. All right. I'm going to park right up in front of this car here so I'm not in that spot. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. That's the only bad thing when it says meet at the door and there's 3 doors to go to. See, I went upstairs first because it didn't say what door to go to because there's 3 doors that are open here. So I went upstairs. They didn't know what I was talking about. I went downstairs. They didn't know what I was talking about. Then there was a door on the side. That was the door. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get DoorDash back on here. Okay, resume it. All right. Hey, Steve, welcome in. Certainly appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. Just got to wait for everybody to get through here so that I can get through. Yeah, DoorDash is probably wondering why you keep pausing it. I said, well, I'm getting good orders and from Uber, and you're sending me shop and deliver orders where there's missing items. So, all right. So I just have to back up here. All right. Well, at least it slowed down a little bit. The rain did. But yeah, welcome in, guys, for our Thanksgiving special, I guess, if you want to call it that. Because this is the only day that I can, since I have to work the next 3 days, it's the only day I can really dash. So until Sunday. So, but I appreciate you all. Appreciate everyone being here. Appreciate you all supporting me the whole entire time. Getting me to 500 and 1,000 and being where I am right now. Certainly appreciate all of you. I thank you very much. Y'all have been wonderful, and I certainly appreciate it. And I think the one that I really got to thank the most, that has not been on for quite a while, the one who made my channel possible in the first place, Chuck Dashing Across America. He's definitely the one, that I'm ever so grateful for having this channel, because this channel would not have started had it not been for his channel. Learned so much by watching his channel, and became a better dasher because of watching him and some of the things that he's done. All right, guys, I gotta. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to take that call. I said, my daughter was wanting to know when we're gonna meet up. So because I have to see her before I go to work on Wednesday, which is on Thursday. So I had to take care of that. But while we were away, I ended up getting an order for DoorDash, $5 Little Caesars. It is 2 pickups, but it's only 2.5 miles. So it's not that bad, really. So whoever it was that wanted to know about Little Caesars, well, there you go. I'm going to pick up a Little Caesars right now. I'm picking up 2 Little Caesars orders. So there you go. So if you're still here, I'm just trying to remember what your name was. If you're still here, then yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do. So, all right. Hang on a second. It took the... Okay, Wayne, let's not talk like that on the channel, please. Yeah, we need to keep this family friendly. Okay, this is about Thanksgiving, about friends, family, people at the Thanksgiving and table. Okay, let's not bring stuff up like that to the channel, please. This is family friendly. Let's keep it that way. Okay, let's not bring stuff like that there. I mean, I don't like to have to get rid of people like that, unfortunately, but it's just, we just gotta watch what we say here, guys, because, this is a family-friendly channel. We don't know who's watching, or who's lurking, so we just gotta, keep it, so, some people would say, we'll keep it G. Well, that's for kids. Let's just keep it PG, okay? Let's just do it that way. Yeah. Yeah, because this isn't meant for kids, because I didn't sign up for it to be that way, so I guess you could call it PG. So, yeah, especially people who are watching and listening with kids. Right, that's why I said PG. So, yeah. I mean, you got to do it the way the movie theaters do it, so, yeah. I mean, gosh, it just takes me back to those times when I was a kid, to where, like, there was movies that I could, if it was rated G, then I could go to the movie by myself, even though I was 7 years old, as long as you had some friends with you. So I was able to do that. Like those movies back, that Dog Benji. I used to go to that. I went to that, to that movie a couple times with a few friends of mine, and we didn't have to have parents with us because it was rated G. Okay. But these days, there's hardly anything rated G anymore. Everything's pretty much PG or R. So that's what basically it is now. But all right, here we are at Little Caesars. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's a dasher right there. Yeah. All right, so we're here at the store. I'm going to turn this down. All right, we'll be here. I got 2 orders here. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're putting the second one in the back here. And I know where to put the 2 liter because the 2 liter goes with it. And then this one in the front. All right. Do the front one first. Okay. Can't verify. Let's see, is there a receipt? I don't think so. No, there isn't. All right, number 2. Now that one has a receipt. Okay, that one doesn't even, so that one's a contactless delivery. So that's why they stacked it, because that one's contactless delivery. Yeah, that's how they get you. Okay, that's how they get you. All right. Okay. Okay, we're driving the second one first. Okay. All right, now let's see which way, how they're going to have me get there. I mean, I know I have to go down that one street, but I just don't know which way to go on that one. All right. All right. Can I turn left here at least? Yes. All right, good. All right.
Drive north on South Harrison Street, State Route 9.
There we
Then
go.
turn left onto Colescott Street.
See, here's the thing. The DoorDash knows how to, the DoorDash does not pronounce it correctly, but the Uber one does know how to pronounce it correctly. All right.
Continue for a half mile.
Yeah, this street sometimes seems a little bit too dark here. Well, at least I'm not turning left going on that street. That'll definitely help.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto South Miller Street.
Man, this mist, I'll tell you. It's just been this way the whole day. But I mean, at least this is tolerable to dash in. Because I gotta have some money to make it up, because we're
Turn
having
right onto South Miller Street.
okay.
In a quarter mile, make a sharp left onto Miller Avenue.
Okay. But if I'm going that way, I would think that I would go straight down, because you can't park on that one side of the road. I'm probably gonna have to park in that parking lot up there.
Make a sharp left onto Miller Avenue. Then, in 400 feet,
Now that's-
502 Miller Avenue, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the left.
Okay, so
Miller Avenue, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
okay, so it's that house right there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park on south and have to walk. All right, so that's what I'll do. Just park here and walk back that way. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, contactless deliveries. Gotta love them. Gotta love those contactless deliveries. Okay. Now I gotta go back to that trailer park that I was at earlier. A little bit of a trip, but whatever. This is one way, or I would go back that other way. Okay, so all right. Well, at least you can look at, some people got their decorations up already. That's one thing, you know, when you dashed in late November, early December, that people do start putting up their Christmas decorations, and they do look nice. So, you know, that is one thing I do like about, you know, dashing in late November, early December, is that, you know, there are some beautiful decorations up. I mean, some people really do take a long time to put up those decorations. I mean, there might be a time to where whoever has some holiday special where you can just drive around and see all the Christmas lights. I might do that as a live sometime so that everybody can see that. Because see, where did I go last year? Last year I went somewhere where, you know, there was just all nothing but pretty Christmas lights everywhere. And sometimes some people will, you know, they'll be sitting out there and they'll talk to you. You can ask them questions about, you know, about their lights, how long it took them and everything. That's fun. I like that. Hope I get to do that again. All right. Well, back to the trailer park. Okay, let's see if they're gonna allow me to tell me where that trailer is.
Drive east on West Broadway Street for 1 mile.
Man, I missed that already. That fountain. They're already putting up the stuff in there for the Christmas decorations. Man, I missed that fountain. See, I think then last year, I think they put it back up. I think they had to wait until like late March or early April, if I remember correctly. I think it was late March. But it's just too bad that you really can't see that, because I mean that's Christmas all into there, all those different colored lights in that fountain. I just miss that. I really do. But just keep in mind tonight, guys, we're about another hour here that we're going to be out here, somewhere close to an hour. We will have the Each Day with Dean 500 drawing later on. So we will have that drawing later on. E&I Culture in a few days. Yeah, it probably will. But the thing is, like I said, the cold, the cold part of it is that doesn't bother me so much. It's the snow, driving in it and all that. I mean, shoveling it. I mean, I don't really care for that either. But it is good exercise if you take your time to do it right. It's not something that you got to rush through just to get it done. If you just take your time and do it in a timely manner, then it's good exercise for you. You just don't overexert yourself.
Turn right onto Wellington Boulevard.
Just make sure you dress warmly, and make sure you got the hot chocolate Make sure all that's available. Okay, back to the trailer park.
Turn right onto Wellington Boulevard. In 700 feet, turn right onto Chestnut Street. Turn right onto Chestnut Street.
Here we go.
In 600 feet, turn right.
So I'm going right down there again.
Turn right. Then 596 Chestnut Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the right.
Okay.
Drive north. Then turn left.
Okay. Yeah, this is where a lot of cats run around here.
596 Chestnut Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the left. Chestnut Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA
Okay,
is on the
I guess
left.
they're waiting for me. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Be right back, guys. Oh, wait. PIN number. Okay. Yeah, to get that PIN code. Oh, what do we got here now? Oh, well, I got a McDonald's. Okay. Okay, which one am I going to, though? That's the question. Oh, okay. All right. We're going to take it. Let's go. Yeah, I hate those PIN codes. All right. Okay, this address I'm about to deliver to McDonald's is a frequent customer. So and that frequent customer is right down this street here to the right. But I got to go pick up McDonald's first. So, oh, here's a good question. If you could live in a cartoon. Okay. Here, we'll move that up there a little bit. If you could live in a cartoon, okay, what would you want your cartoon to be? I think we'll just go this way. I'm not going to waste all that time. Yeah. Like if I was going to live in a cartoon, or if I was going to be a part of a cartoon, I think the one that I would want to be in would be with the Scooby Gang. You know, solving mysteries. If that was me. But the part that I would want to see the most is, Shaggy and Scooby eating all that food. You know, that part would be so hilarious. Yeah. So if I was going to be a part of a cartoon, that's where I'd want to be, is with the Scooby Gang solving mysteries. All right. Let's see. We'll just go through the McDonald's in the back instead of parking all the way up there, especially with the opportunity with raining most of the time. We'll just go through the McDonald's area. All right. I can park up here. McDonald's is pretty busy. All right. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right. Okay. All right. The drive-through is all the way out to the street now. Okay. Okay. Frequent customer. Here we go. Yeah, I guess I'm not doing too bad, I guess. Yeah. 2 Ubers and 3 DoorDashes tonight, I think, or maybe more. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but not too bad. Okay. The thing is, it can't make up its mind whether it wants to miss or not. All right. Well, welcome into those of you that are in here. Special Thanksgiving Day Dash. Giving thanks to everyone who has watched my channel, subscribed, and been a part of it over the last 18 months. Certainly appreciate it. I'm going to have a drawing within the next 45 minutes, so be ready for that. Celebrate Dean's 500. All right. Oh, Dean sent another one. Mad Dogs. Okay. Haven't heard that name in a while either. That's one that was on, that's was a frequent on Chuck's Chuck Chat. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. All right, Mad Dogs. All right, we'll do that here as soon as I drop this off. Okay. All right. Here I am, guys. I'll be right back. All right. I've got another order. We got, oh, not bad. Hey, Becky, welcome in. Becky 45 from Indiana. Yeah, we got $9 going 6 miles. Okay. I mean, not the best of offers, but I mean, it is $9. We'll take it. So, all right. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm just going to do a little turnaround right here. And while we're doing that, for Matt Dogs, being in the drawing tonight, I'll make sure I write that down. Let's just go ahead and celebrate, thank Dean for his, go ahead and do that real quick here. And there we go. Where in Indiana are you from, Becky? This is Shelbyville right here. This is where we're delivering at. All right. Thank you again, once again, Dean. So it can be close to the airport. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it can be. Yeah. I've my daughter doesn't live too far from there, so yeah, that's where I mean she lives on the she still lives on the far west side of Indianapolis, but she's not that far from Canby. So yeah. All right, to Wingstop we go. Now the question is, how long am I going to have to wait for this order? That's the question. Yeah, my daughter does not live too far from there. I can't. Going to the other side, I can't do it. I can't do it, Uber. It wasn't a terrific order anyway. It was 7 for 7, but it was going the other direction. But it really wasn't that best of the order. It would have been nice. I could have done a dirty stack drawing, but it was not going. It was not going. They would have conflicted one on one side and one on the other. That it wouldn't have worked, so I couldn't have done it. Okay. Yeah, close enough. All right. Go to Wingstop. Yep. Man, that would have been nice, but nope. Couldn't do it. Not a fan of Shelby. Well, I'm not either, but this is where I work, so yeah. This is where my W-2 is. Going on 8 years in March, so that's where it'll be. I'm not a fan of all the drivers here or anything like that. It's not the greatest, but I just didn't like the 35-minute drive every day, which is one of the reasons why I ended up moving here. I needed to be, as close to my job as I possibly could, so that's why I chose to be here. But yeah, it's not the greatest. I totally agree with you, Becky. It is not the greatest, not at all. Yeah, they are very reckless drivers here. Very. I've never really been to a place to where to a town to where you had to be totally doing all kinds of defensive driving in order to get around. You want to talk about someone doing a lot of defensive driving, that's what you got to do here in this town. So, all right, let me go pick up this Wingstop. I shall return. right. Okay. Well, that's another unique name that you never hear about. Say, understand, you lived in Franklin for a few years. Well, Franklin, I mean, I dash in Franklin, Becky. Franklin is not, it's not near as bad as Shelbyville. I can't, you were 7 for 7, now you're offering me 9 for 7, but it's going the opposite direction. I can't do it. Yeah, they wanted me to pick up a White Castle right here, but they wanted, so the White Castle is going towards Waldron, whereas this order here is going towards Fairland. Exact opposite. I can't do it. I could take the highway, I guess. I think it's probably better that I do. I don't want to. I said, Jamie, hey, there's Burger King. Yeah. Jamie, I had two Uber Burger King orders earlier. Yeah. I mean, that would have been real nice to take the take the White Castle going over there. I mean, it was 7 for 7, then it's 9 for 7, but I can't be in Waldron and Fairland at the same time. I can't. That's not going to happen because I have to deliver to the the area towards Fairland first, and then it would take me a while to go all the way to the side of Waldron. I can't do that. I mean, they would take that Uber from me for doing that, and I'm not risking that again. Did you come and say $2.69 a cheeseburger? Yep. Yeah. Gosh, you remember the days, Jamie, when hamburgers and cheeseburgers were 39 cents and 49 cents? I sure do. I remember those days. But that was well over 50 years ago. You don't see that anymore. Hamburgers were 39 cents. Cheeseburgers were 49 cents. Back in the late 70s and early 80s. There's times you just miss those days. You just do. Yeah, you wouldn't have the technology and all the stuff you have today, but I know if I went in Doc Brown's time machine and he told me, I said that you were going to live the rest of your life back to where you grew up, I would say I wouldn't care. I really would. Yeah, no cheese. Yeah, you don't like cheese on yours. Yeah, I would not. I would say I wouldn't care because I liked it better back then. I really did. Things were more simpler. You didn't have all this, gaming and stuff. You went out and exercised. You did all that stuff. That's, I know that if I just really feel if I went back to that time and was told that I had to stay there, it wouldn't bother me one bit. It really wouldn't. I would not miss, the 2020s. Not at all. I wouldn't miss it. If I went back to the 70s or 80s, yeah, it really wouldn't bother me. But I know you'd always say, make sure that you don't see your previous self. The results could be disastrous. Well, back in the 70s and 80s, I know where I would be and I know where I would stay away from because I sure wouldn't want to be there again. Yeah. I would not miss the 2020s at all. I would not miss it. Yeah, if that was said to me, you're going in the time machine, but you're staying there, fine. All right, let's go.
Drive northeast on State Road 44. Then take the Interstate 74 West Ramp.
Yeah, I was going to be going back to payphones again, landlines. Yeah, that's fine.
3 miles.
You know. Yeah. Only thing is, I would be old enough. I wouldn't have to go back to the, to the schooling again. Wouldn't have to do that. But I would know exactly where not to go. You had a party line. Oh, okay. Somebody slowed down up here? Wonder why. Yeah, you'd be watching the shows again that were, that was when TV was, was the best to watch. You wouldn't have used Xbox when it was in use. Yeah, well, back in the time that I grew up, there was no such thing as Xbox. That wasn't until like the late 80s, early 90s when that came out. Yeah. CDs, yeah. All those types, yeah. Yeah, I just would not, yeah. Like I said, I would not care. Atari, yeah. Well, I was, I said, I was, when Pong first came out.
In 1 mile, take exit 113.
And then those Macintosh, 4,000 computers, those types of things where you used a floppy disk. You say that to my daughter's, cousins, and their kids, and they ask you the questions like, "What's a floppy disk?
In a half mile, take exit 113.
What's a floppy disk? What's a landline?
Greenfield.
Yeah. See. What's a payphone? Yeah, they ask those questions. Scale drivers treat yourself to some salami. I said, salami isn't one of my favorite things, though. Rio Bieber.
Take exit 113.
Yeah. I'm not real big on salami. Not really. I mean, it's
In a quarter
okay,
mile,
but
turn
yeah.
left onto North Riley Highway.
Yeah. Me, if I want something like that, it's going to be roast beef. That's what I like. Yep. Any kind of sandwich like that is going to be roast beef. That's what I like the most.
Turn left onto North Riley Highway.
Believe me, my daughter could tell you that. I said my daughter would say, she would tell you. I said my dad did nothing but to say that his favorite thing was roast beef. Yeah. Anytime you wanted to say it had to be roast beef, she would make fun of me over that all the time. But she would tell you, if you said that, she would tell you roast beef is his thing. Yeah, that is no joke.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West Rampart Road.
Yeah. 8-track partying call. Yep. 8-track tapes. Yep. 70s. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that was K-Tel, wasn't it? There's the K-Tel wasn't that at that time? Yeah. Yeah, they would come out with the best of certain artists.
West Rampart Road.
Yeah, that's remember what it was. It was K-Tel. Can't go wrong with roast beef. Nope. Yeah, if you didn't have Arby's, you improvised and had your own. And that's the thing too. Arby's isn't as good as it used to be. They had an Arby's close to my high school, and everybody would hang out there after after football games and stuff, that Arby's was packed.
Turn right onto Cimarron Place Court.
Okay, right here. Yep.
In 900 feet, turn right to stay on Cimarron Place Court.
Yep. Yeah, see. Yep. All right. Oh, so I'm going that way instead. All right. Usually I turn right up here, but it's having me turn left this time. And see, it's another thing too. In this apartment complex, you got to watch everybody in here. Some people walk, some people dart out and don't pay attention. Yeah.
Turn right to stay on Cimarron Place Court.
Oh, I guess it is making me turn right. Okay. It didn't look like that from the map. All right. Let's see here.
In 600 feet, 1722 Cimarron Place Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the right.
Usually it's one of these addresses right here that I deliver to. But it's down here today. See, they even decorate on their balconies.
1722 Cimarron Place Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the right.
All right, yeah, it's down this way. Okay. Man, that's a dark looking building, let's say that. No light on it. All right. All right, I'll go drop this off. Be right back. Okay, which apartment? Naturally, around the back. All right. All right, guys, we got another Culver's up here. We got another $9. We'll take it. Okay. All right. We're going Culver's. Some pretty good orders tonight. Especially for Thanksgiving. After this one, we'll probably be done. We'll have our drawing. Okay. Hey, Presley, welcome in. I didn't see you come in there, you. Yeah. And I remember you did say that, Presley. Yeah. Didn't officially welcome you. Yeah, welcome in. All right. All right. Let's go and get This Culver's. All right. It's a Domino's delivering. All right. Oh, sorry to hear that you're going through that. Sorry you got an infirmity there, Becky. This isn't a holiday time. It's not a good time to have that. I know that's been going around with a lot of people, like Eric the Stardashian. He's kind of going through that. Yeah, this is not a good time for that, especially when you want to be around family, celebrating, how thankful you are to, to have them in, in your lives and stuff. That's that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Oh, this guy here, well, we get ready to turn to go to Culver's there. I'll just turn slowly so you can get a good look at his yard there. All right. Yeah, how nice that was to get that. Yep. Hated to turn that Uber down, but you got to do what you got to do. As a matter of fact, I mean, even though it was $9, at least this right here, it's a little bit closer than where I think I would have gone. So, it's okay. You have lupus, a little immune system. Yeah, my daughter's half brother has a form of lupus. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I know that that can be rough at times, especially around the okay. But yeah, blessed with your family. Yeah, that's always important. Well, who's I don't know why we're honking back there, because I mean the light just turned green, and I got others in front of me, so just have to wait your turn. All right. Yeah, it's been a pretty good night. Even though, let's see, I did have 2 Ubers. And that was $10 just for the 2 of them. So, all right. All right, here we are at Culver's. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, that's way down there, but I gotta go through the maze. Oh, I gotta go through the maze. Oh boy. Gotta go through the maze. The bad part about going through the maze at this time of night, it's so dark over there. Is it turning, I guess? All right. Now we gotta go through this again. Can't make up its mind whether or not it just wants to mist or not. Okay, here we go through the maze. All right, we just gotta slow it down here. So heading to Santa Claus in a few days. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew somebody from Ferdinand. I think isn't that close to there? I think it was Ferdinand. I think I knew somebody from there. Yeah, Ferdinand, Jasper, that area. Yeah. Yes, we'll pass through Jasper, have friends and family there. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I knew somebody from there, somebody from school I knew from there that moved there. Hadn't seen them in, gosh, I don't know where they are now, but gosh, the last time I saw them was what, in the 90s. I just hadn't had a chance to get back down in that area. But yeah, that's somebody from school I knew from there. Yeah, that's quite a trip from Indianapolis to go there. I mean, it's almost like you feel like you're going to Evansville. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I don't like through the maze at night. Because if you don't know exactly where, I mean, if you go up through there for the first time and you don't know exactly where you're going through there, you could hit one of those cones if you're not careful. Where did you go to high school? North Central. That's where I went. North Central in Indianapolis. Yeah, I've lived in Indianapolis most of my life. And, it was till recently that, when I ended up, getting this job and, a couple other jobs along the way, that I ended up moving. I lived in the Edinburgh area. Well, I lived in the Fortville area for a little bit. Then I moved to the Edinburgh area. and then finally here to Shelbyville. So, yeah, but I spent most of my life in Indianapolis, Becky. I got tired of it. I just did. I got tired of it. I wanted something different. I got tired of the city life. Wanted to come back up. Wanted to come out in the country. That's what I wanted to do.
Drive south on North Harrison Street, State Route 9. Then enter Public Square and take the first exit onto West Washington Street.
It's a Franklin Street address.
Continue for a half mile.
Country, much better. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, it is. I would not go back to this. I mean, I told my daughter, she's likes being where she's at. She lives close to her mom and all that. So, I mean, that's, in a way that's good for her. But I told her, I said, you need to go. I mean, you got the right of way. But I told her, I said, sometime, say, don't you get tired of the city life and in the area that you live at? Because it's not the greatest of area. But she said, well, she's used to it. But I mean, well, you might be used to it, but I think it would be better, for you and my grandson if you moved out to the country like where I am. I think you'd have better schools. I think you'd have, not to say, I know your job means a lot to you and stuff, but I mean, you might get a better job if you moved out in the country. You just don't know. I mean, I found things to be so much easier when I first moved to Fortville. It was a nice little area there, but then, I changed jobs and I had to go towards Edinburgh. So, then of course changed jobs again, and then ended up stayed in Edinburgh for a while. It was just 35 minutes to get to my W-2, and then all of a sudden, I decided, okay, well, I wanted to be closer to my W-2 because I got tired of driving in the snow down there. So now I'm only 5 minutes away from my W-2, so I don't have to drive in the snow to get there. I mean, if it is snow, it won't be that much.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Elliott Street.
You have Illinois, Kentucky, and Indiana. Well, I'm from Chicago, so that's where I was born there. I've been in Indiana ever since. My dad moved to Indiana. I've been there ever since. But I was born in Chicago, and my grandparents were in Chicago. So, yeah. So I know the Chicago area pretty, a little bit. Because I visited there a lot. And speaking of Chicago, is a good channel that I watch there. It's Gig Hustler PJ. He's a Chicago dasher, and he's got a good channel. I watch him from time to time. Okay. This is what I don't like about being over here. It's
turn left onto Elliott Street, then turn right.
It's too congested in here. Lake Forest. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what this person's doing.
Turn right onto West Franklin Street.
Got some decorations down here.
840 West Franklin Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the right.
Okay. That's nice decorations there on that house. I had to take some time to put that together. And down to the end of the street. But I can see why they offered $9, which is fine.
West Franklin Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the right.
Yeah, I think it's right here. I gotta walk to it. That's okay. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, well, I got a shop and deliver order while I was up there. It's another $9, but it's 7 miles. But the shop deliver is up this way, so I'm just gonna have to figure out how to get up there. So, all right, wonderful. All right, just gotta back up just a tiny bit so I'm not hitting. Okay. All right. Of course, it's Miller Avenue.
Drive west on West Franklin Street, then turn left onto Havoc Street.
Yep. That just shows how far this is, so. Okay. Whew.
Turn left onto West Washington Street.
Yeah, I'd say the money's been pretty good today, guys. I mean, I'm surprised at that, but yeah. All right.
In a quarter mile.
So we'll
turn
probably
right
be
onto
doing the
Montgomery
drawing
Street.
probably around 8 o'clock, so. My dash is supposed to end at 7:30, so, but because I got that order, I mean, it's hard to turn down $9. I mean, it really is. Okay, it's telling me to turn there when I can turn here and be a little bit better.
Turn right onto Montgomery Street.
Yep.
Drive east on West Broadway Street. Then, in a quarter mile, turn right onto South Miller Street.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's hard to turn down $9 even though it's a shopping order. Like I said, I don't really care for the 7 miles, but
Turn right onto South Miller Street.
I got a feeling it's going to a customer that's a little further north than I want to go. I mean, further south than I want to go.
In 800 feet, bear right onto Miller Avenue. Bear right onto Miller Avenue. In a half mile, turn right.
$60 a night? Let's see. 38 plus this 9 would be 47. Not quite. 58. 58. That's what it'll be. 58. But still, for I started at 2.5 hours. That's not that bad. Not really. Yeah. I mean, if you average, I mean, if I go to 8 o'clock, which most likely I probably will with this, yeah, that would be, yeah, it's about 17, 18 an hour.
Turn right.
So,
Then
here's
951
some wear and
Miller
tear car.
Avenue.
Yeah,
Shelbyville,
I already took
Indiana
care of that.
46176. USA will be on the left.
All right. Yeah, where I'm going, I'm probably going to be turning right up there and going up north for a while, so.
951 Miller Avenue, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we'll just do this. All right. All right, let me see. I don't think it's that many items. Let me look and see. Better than 15. Yeah. Seven items. That's not too bad. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Most of these were Hawaiian punch drinks. Yeah, most of those wine punch drinks. Okay. Indiana. It's a channel member. Yeah, Becky, you can become a member of the channel. You just you just click on there to become a member. It's 99 cents a month. Yeah, that's what he has. And yeah, Dean, yeah, you should definitely check his channel out. Yeah, Dean's on about every day, every morning. He's got a fantastic channel. He just got to 500. As a matter of fact, we're doing the drawing for him right after I drop this off and go to my place. So, okay, all right. So yeah, this is about 5 miles going due south. So, oh well, it is what it is. All right, here we go.
Drive southeast, then turn right onto Miller Avenue.
All right, here we go.
Continue for 6 miles.
Six miles. Yeah, it'll be after that time, guys. Wow. But you know what? I mean, it's okay. I mean, if I'd say this, if it wasn't $9, I probably would have turned it down. Of course, we're not in a contest today, so yeah. But I thought, okay, well, I might as well just go ahead and get the $9. I mean, I'm not going to be dashing until Sunday at the very, probably until Sunday because I got to work the next 3 days. So yeah, so I might as well just go on ahead and take it. Might as well. I mean, it was before 7:30 anyway, because that's what time my dash ended. It was like 7:25 or something like that when I accepted it. So I mean, that's okay. And that shopping was not that bad. I mean, they wanted 4 jugs of different flavors of different flavors of Hawaiian punch, and then they wanted some pizza rolls and a couple of fast break sandwiches. That's what that was. So not that bad a shopping order. At least they had everything this time, though, compared to the last time I was there. But that's the thing. They just love to send me over to that Miller Avenue one instead of the other two that they have. Yeah. Sounds like they have kids. Yeah, if it's a Hawaiian Punch, yeah. Yeah, they wanted grape, some polar blue flavor. What is it? Berry apple or something like that, and then some other kind of fruit punch. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is not a good road to drive on. You got to really be careful on this road. At least this road here. You know, this is not a road that they have you go 55 on. This is like 45 the whole time. I do not like driving on this road at all. I don't. I do not like driving down it. It is too far going down here, but it's, yeah. And it seems like, and that's the way it was with my dashes during the Big Ten dashes last year, that a lot of my dashes ended down on this road. A lot of them did. In fact, when Indiana won the day that Indiana beat Minnesota for the championship down here, it was down this road where that happened. So yeah, the end of the Nebraska dash, I think, was down here. The end of the Rutgers dash, I think, was down here also. Well, they've done some work to it, it looks like. It looks like they're not done. Yeah, 50 is the maximum they have you go, but I try not to go 50 because you don't know what's out here. Like Dash and Trader found out. Yeah, he made a video, of what he said happened to him. That was like, man. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Well, when I was in my safety meeting in August, over at the casino, that's where they had the plant safety meetings at, was there. And I learned over there in the safety meeting about deer being the most active between the months of October and February. So yeah, they say that's their mating season, and they're the most active around that time of year. So I mean, there was one before I started dashing. There was one that I hit on my way home coming from my W2. That was before I even started dashing. Was I had hit one of those going on the way. It was rough. Because the thing is, it's like when they see lights, they freeze, and then then they decide that they try to go. And the road that I was on was State Road 9, going from Shelbyville to Hope, which was close to the Edinburgh area where I delivered, so where I lived at, and that's where they were at, and I was driving. Let's see, what was I driving back then? Yeah, it was a Pontiac, that small car. I'm trying to think of what it was. Yeah, it was a Pontiac. I was trying to remember the name of that Pontiac. It was a real small car, and I really enjoyed that car. But that deer took that thing out. Yeah. Can't remember the name of that. know they make great pie. Yes, I have no idea. I've heard of raisin pie though. That I've heard. I've heard of raisin pie before. That's a southern dish. Yeah, I absolutely hate driving down this way this far. Usually, it'll be there's two houses down that road right there that I just passed that order all the time. See, I haven't gone this far down here. Still another mile. So far, I got lucky. Side mirror out scratches inside the car. Yeah, that's just what I say. I mean, that's why there's nobody behind me or anything like that. That's why I try to go as slow as I can, because you just don't know. I mean, when they said that Trader, I was like, man, not him. He's not one that likes to stay down too long. Yeah, I believe the one that I hit, I believe it was I think it was like a young buck.
In a quarter mile, turn
I think.
left onto South 425 West.
Yeah, young buck. I think that's what I hit. I mean, it was pretty. I mean, it was pretty hefty. It wasn't like a doe is.
Turn left onto South 425 West.
All right.
Continue for 1 mile.
So now the high school is down that way. I don't know if I'm delivering to that or not. I don't think so.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto West 600 South.
Hey, what's going on, Eric? How you feeling?
Turn left onto West 600 South.
I'll bet you guys were jumping for joy, when Cowboys took those Eagles down.
In 900 feet, 4078 W600S, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA will be on the left.
Okay. Heck yeah.
4078 W600S, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA is on the left.
What? Oh, okay. That was back there. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn down. Yeah, I missed that turn back there. All right. I'm going to turn around up here. I just don't want to turn in somebody's driveway up in this area if I can try to help it. Yeah. It's because it's so dark here. It's so hard to see. Yeah. I'll get back there. All right. Yeah, there's the high school. Okay, so. All right, sorry guys. I've got to do this real quick. All right, here we go. All right, I hate driving in the dark. Yeah, I know. Well, they don't have street lights. That's the problem. And the street lights, that's the big issue. Okay, it's this next one up here. All right. Yeah, it's that house right there. All right. Okay. And plus, I don't like the fact that they're, you know. Okay. I'm going to have some fun taking this up there, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, their driveway's all muddy and no place to walk up their sidewalk. I gotta walk in their grass. I don't like to walk in people's grass. I really don't. That's not something I like to do. Okay. I'm gonna get my phone first. All right. Phew, that was. Phew. See, it looks like the suspense scene you ever saw one. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I mean. All right. Yep, definitely $58. Yep, definitely that. All right. Yeah, I got a message from DoorDash that said if you're having trouble finding the customer's address, I said, no, I'm not having trouble finding the customer's address. I have a shopping order that I have to take stuff out. You know, I'm not having trouble finding the customer's address. I'm having, the fact is, I'm having trouble with you not giving me enough time to take an order inside of a very muddy driveway. No place to park the car because I would have parked it in the grass. There was no place to put it anywhere else. So, I'm parking in the grass, so I'm not going to do that because, that'll ruin parts of my car, parts of the car back there. I'm not going to do that. Plus, I'm not going to ruin his grass. And, it's all muddy over there, and it's just, I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, at least this is where the school is. So that way I can just go on ahead and turn down this way and head back that way instead of going all the way around. Whew. Did you hide the map? No, there's no map hiding here. Okay, yeah, this is right here, which is a good thing. So now I can just take this road back and head back that other way. All right. Oh, actually, I can just go straight down here. Yep. Yeah, I delivered to this school, from time to time. If I'm dashing in the daytime, I'll deliver to this school. They always paid. I wouldn't take it unless they paid more than double digits. So, but every time I get them, they always pay double digits, like 13 or 15 or something like that. So, that's okay. It's a lot of miles, especially from where it is. So, yeah. Well, I got a long way to get back. I've got to do the drawing real quick, and then I've got at least I'm just glad that I was able to come back where the school was so that I know exactly where I'm going now. So without having to backtrack and go through all that again, because I wasn't about to do that. Who does sound effects? Oh, but those are sound effects. If there's something that you might hear there, that's the messages that I'm getting. That's I always have the drum. I always have a drum do that introduction when it comes to to getting messages. Messages, emails. I have that sound for that. So that's how that's what you're hearing, I think. So, yeah. I know it sounds weird, but that's, but I just like that sound. I really do. Yeah. Not too many people use that sound. That's the reason why I like using it. Okay. Yeah, this is a long way back. But you like it? Yeah, I like it too. I think it's really cool. I definitely do like the sound of the drums on it. I even use that when when I'm getting an order from DoorDash. I don't get that when I'm using that for Uber. Uber has its own thing, and Uber doesn't pick that notification up. The DoorDash does. Yeah, $58. I mean, that's okay. I mean, for 3 hours, for 3 hours, because it's just a little after 8 right now. So yeah, I mean, $58. That's like 18, 19 an hour almost. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. And took a couple of Ubers back to back. I just wish I would have loved to have taken that third one, but I was going opposite directions. Well, it's going to be a little bit when I get there, guys. We're going to have our quick little drawing. And then I got to do a couple of errands. So I got to make sure that my cats have enough food to last through the 3 days. Because everything's closed on. You don't want to be in there. Yeah. Yeah, Friday, I definitely am glad that I work because I don't want to be anywhere on Friday. I mean, I know dashing might be good, but if you have to go to places like Walmart or grocery stores or something like that, you could be having trouble with parking and extra time. And if you have an on-time rate like you do with DoorDash, that's not going to work out too well. So I'm kind of glad I'm working that day. I'm really glad that I'm going to be working on Friday because I don't want to have to deal with all that. I think if I remember correctly, I was off on Black Friday and I dashed in Columbus or something last year, I think. I just had to stay away from certain places. And I had no I think because there, I can't see that. As I get past this guy. Okay. Thank you for what you do to help many people. I said, well, thank you very much. Going to be a challenge. Yeah. Yeah, Dean, I know that you want to get out there. Hey, Fran, welcome in. You're just in time. We're going to do the drawing here in a minute. Fran, I just wanted to say, if you have to go like way, way, way back, but I said that I was thankful. I mean, one of the most thankful times was when you and I had our little dash together, and I ended up getting 1,000 subscribers off that. And it's like I said, I wasn't expecting it, but it just so happened that you were there to do it with me, and so that was one of the most thankful times that I had with doing that, and I just had to. I just had to say it. I mean, and now we're, on the verge of trying to get some others to their, like Tornado. We want to see him get monetized. I want him to see him get paid for delivering his meat puppets in his uniform. That's a cool uniform that he wears to do that. I like that uniform. I like that newsboy cap that he wears, and, the others. I mean, that's just cool. I like seeing him in that uniform. It just makes him look professional. Yeah. I had to set up my thumbnail just right so that I could have all of them look like they're sitting in the chair. Yeah. Because I'm thankful for Fran, who wouldn't be on YouTube without her and Kaylee. Yeah. Well, there were a couple of, thank you, Tornado, for that. Appreciate that. But yeah, I mean what I said there, Tornado. I mean, I'm ready to see you get paid for you delivering those meat puppets in your uniform. That's, you know, I said it just makes you look professional. Just does. Yeah. All right, well, let me go ahead and get that ready here. So 1 month. All right. Yeah, we finally hit the month. Oh, okay, that's great. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's do our little thank you song here while we're doing that. All right, and thank you. All right. All the new members for this dash. I remember their names, so I'm going to write them down. So, yeah. Matt Dogs, I definitely would not forget because he used to be on Chuck Chat all the time. So, yeah. I definitely remember that. And then there's that other one, Sonic something or other. Yeah, I remember that name now. Yeah. I haven't seen some of these names, though, I haven't seen forever. I think they were ones that were on like when I first started doing the lives. Because I certainly don't remember that name at all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember seeing, you know, some of these guys I haven't seen, you know, forever. See, now Falcon there I did have, so I mean I've got him on the list here, so he was in earlier. So yeah, all right. So, yeah, so before I do that, remember me, DJ? Well, of course. Yeah. Of course I remember you, Fran. Don't forget, I got you. You know, see, you already won. You already won the double 44. And it's thanks to Goose that you won that. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to let Goose take the credit for that. Yeah, I know. I'm going to let Goose take the note for that. Yeah. By the way, this drawing here tonight is also, you know, this was also Goose approved too. He's the one that said that he was going to allow me to do it because Dean got it in time. So, yeah, he got it before midnight, and it was live. It was live on Dash and Trader, so that does count. Yeah. I'm just anxious to see who's winning. Now, like I said, this is only this is a special thing. This is not for the you know, for the Big Ten. This is just a special one. Yeah. Well, Roy's the same way. Speaking of which, you know, I like that that video that Roy put out, and I even said to him, I said, you know, you ought to put more videos like that out. You ought to put more videos out there like that, because anything that involves law enforcement anymore these days, you'll get views. I really do. I really believe he'll get a whole bunch of views. Because people like to see that stuff. I mean, you know, for example, you know, Indie Gig Life, what do they like to do? They watch that stuff. They like that kind of action. Yeah. I really think he should consider that. I really do. Because if Indy can get the views, Roy will too. He's just got to be very selective with, with what he picks, though. Very selective. Yeah. Very selective. Oh, man. I just want to get rid of this stupid mist. It's just such a nuisance to drive in. Whew. See, yeah. Well, that's why I say, like I said, when I first, with Roy's, with his, like when he first started, I even still have, his song that he used to drive around. I still have that on tape. Yeah. One, he's got a YouTube channel with 1 million views, the one that Maverick wrote for him. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna go to the Walmart area again, and we're gonna go ahead and do that drawing, and then I've got to go right in there and go pick up some stuff for the cats. So see, Roy should have 1 million views. I said, yeah. That where it says he's got a YouTube channel, got 1 million views. I like that. But my favorite lyric of that is, see, delivering on time right to your door, puppet in a Mustang, leaving you wanting more. That's my favorite lyric of that song. It's great friendship. I'm gonna do some ice skating. Oh man, I said I don't even want to think about ice right now. I mean, I felt like I was kind of skating a little bit in that guy's driveway with all the mud he had in it. Roy is a great friend. Oh, Roy's fantastic. I mean, and he's been such a great supporter of all our channels. I mean, he has. I mean, I'm ready for him to get, he's not that far from the 2K. And, yeah. Well, I got to go and get up here. I got to write those down. I got to get my pen and all that and write all those down so I can do that. Yeah, now remember, there's no drawing for a team. We already know who the team is that was going to go on Sunday, so just haven't had a chance to do it. The weather's just been so, of course, with me having to work too, that makes it even rougher. So, all right. Roy who Roy the felt puppet. Yeah. I'm surprised he isn't even in here to see that. Tornado. Oh man. Oh, I'm just anxious to see who's going to win this. I do have 2 more names I got to put in though. Say, Fran, it was nice to talk with you. Think we're a great time and feeling a safe place to hang out. All have a good evening, blessed holiday. Becky, definitely check out Fran's channel, if you would. Yeah, check out Fran's channel, Tornado Gardens channel. Yeah, those that are in blue, before you go, just write all those down, and and definitely check those channels out. We have a lot of fun. We would definitely welcome you into our community. We're all one community. We definitely welcome you in there. You'd be welcome at any time in any of our lives, because we all have a lot of fun. We just do. And definitely, you would definitely have fun in all of our channels. So that's why I say, please do that, Becky. Just thank you for coming in. Looks like somebody went in the turn lane from the far right, and that's not going to work too well. Okay. Okay, well, there's a little bit of light. Okay. Now somebody's coming out that way. Alright. Yeah, you can tell there's already getting busy. I'd hate to think of what's going to happen the next couple of days. All right, hang on, guys. I got to answer this real quick. All right. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and write these names down real quick. So let me go ahead and do that here. All right. Go ahead and do these names real quick. Okay, Matt Dogs. Okay. Okay, there's Matt Dogs. All right. And then, see that? Oh yeah, okay, I remember his name. Okay, so those 2 are in there. All right, grab all my blues here. Well, I'll tell you what, it's getting more and more and more. Oh yeah, I like that idea. Okay. Let's see. One more in there. Yep. Okay. All right. We'll get all these ready here. I got a bunch of them this time. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. All right, I'm getting ready to put them in the bag. Here we go. The phone's on top of it. All right, here we go. the Each Day with Dean winner. I'm going to really... All right. All right. I have a name. I don't know how this happens, guys, but I mean, we were just now talking about it. Just now talking about it. The winner is Roy. Just Roy delivers. Isn't that amazing? I mean, we were just talking about him, just having a long conversation about it. Yeah. Yeah. Roy is the 500 Dean winner. Wow. It's just amazing how this stuff happens, guys. I mean, yeah. It really is. It's too bad he isn't here to see that. I know, Fran, you're probably going to hurry up and tell him that he won. I don't know how this stuff happens. I really don't. I just don't. I really don't. Oh, man. Roy just won it. That's awesome. Yeah, you can't make it up. Well, just like Fran and Sally and Sonny, I couldn't make that up either. Yeah. It's just amazing how this stuff happens, guys. I can't even believe it myself. Boy, now I'm anxious to see what's going to happen on the Purdue Dash coming up on Sunday. That I'm anxious to see. That should be pretty interesting, because if we can do it on Sunday, Indy, Purdue's got a pretty good chance to try to catch Wisconsin, because it's a Sunday, and especially if it's the time right after the holiday. So who knows? You just don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I kind of need to take off here because it is 8:30. I got to get ready. I do have to do my W-2 in the morning. So congratulations to Roy, and oh yeah, I better play the song here. Hold on. Just for Roy winning. Yeah, I got to do that. All right. So let me do that real quick. Close out with Roy being the winner. Temperature high 34 Sunday. Well, hopefully that won't be any snow, but you never know in Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Dean. You stay safe out there with the Thanksgiving stuff, okay? Now, I'll stop in there from time to time. I definitely will. Because it should be interesting if you're out there dashing on Thursday or whatever day it is you're dashing. Yeah, stay safe out there, Dean, because you don't know, the crazies that'll be out there. All right, guys. Until Sunday, as I always say, thank you very much, Fran. But, as I always say, guys, I will see you in the future. And remember, we're all in this together. Congratulations, Roy. Yep, you just won. Congratulations, Roy. So, yeah, I'll see you later, guys.